Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. Cardano's founder has actually said that the cryptocurrency industry has decoupled itself from Bitcoin. Now, I think he's very much influenced by Cardano, and it's kind of like doing its own thing right now. But has it really decoupled from Bitcoin? I don't really think so. Like Ethereum can make some claims, but as you can see, it still mostly follows Bitcoin. Yes, you see small movements. I mean, Doge just got listed by is getting listed by Coinbase on Thursday. That's why Doge is up. But generally, as you can actually see by the last dip, when Bitcoin actually dumped, everything else dumped. So I do not believe Charles is actually correct. Now, Cardano did actually hold much better than the rest of everything else. But I don't really know if he timed it with all his delays or whatever. But that is because Cardano's building hype for their smart contracts launch, which is going to be at the end of August. And I think like Cardano will actually operate a little bit independently of Bitcoin until then. Now, it will still mostly follow Bitcoin until even during that. Like long-term wise, if Bitcoin goes down, Cardano's going to go down. And Cardano will actually rise a lot faster, obviously, if Bitcoin goes up. So like as we get closer to that August launch date, the end of August launch date, people will obviously FOMO into Cardano, and Cardano is like 70% staked. There's not going to be that much selling pressure. So overall, over the course of the summer, the direction of ADA should actually be up, regardless of, not regardless, but it should be positive in correlation to Bitcoin. Like it'll be correlated to Bitcoin, but it'll be more positive than Bitcoin because of the news of the launch. Not all cryptos have that hype or have that press coverage. Like if you look, well, Dogecoin is like Elon Musk, so whatever. But if you actually look at BNB, yes, they had that massive pump a couple of months ago, and I think they will actually have one in June. But the thing is, like when Bitcoin dumped from 60,000 to 30,000, Binance Coin basically dumped from like 600 to 300 too. So it actually followed Bitcoin step by step, and even ADA. Despite the independent movement, it went up to 246, but when Bitcoin didn't actually bounce back, it went down to 177. Now, like I said, the hype about Cardano actually sustained above 140, which was where it originally was. And now that Bitcoin's slightly recovering a bit, Cardano is definitely doing the rounds and recovering. So I think, yes, Cardano can outperform Bitcoin, but it's still mostly dependent on Bitcoin for positive or negative movement. You can see we went from 150 to 170 when Bitcoin went up from like 34 to 36. And we actually, I think, dipped down to like the 130s or 120s when Bitcoin flash crashed to like 31,000. So no, it's really not independent of Bitcoin. Yes, it's like more of a heightened effect. Like altcoins will move like 2 or 3x either way when Bitcoin actually moves. And obviously there is news like, the Coinbase listing for Dogecoin that's actually going to make Dogecoin move independently a little bit. But even though the market actually has matured, for the most part, all coins still actually follow Bitcoin. Each coin has their own news and like hype and everything that floats it up or down. But overall, I really don't think we've actually decoupled from Bitcoin. I still don't understand why ETC even exists. But the thing is, I don't think Charles is right about this. I think he's just looking at his own cryptocurrency and looking at how Cardano has actually climbed while Bitcoin's dropped, which is true for a lot of the part. But once Bitcoin has a sustained drop, Cardano could not sustain its 246 price point. And he has to realize that his coin, because of the hype he's actually generated for the August launch, and everyone knows about Cardano 2.0, he has to realize that his coin is a little different from most coins, and most coins don't have that hype generation. And so when Bitcoin actually dips, they actually dip as well. So the crypto market's still very, very correlated to Bitcoin, but there is a kind of ray of hope that, something like Ethereum or Cardano could actually buck that trend and eventually decouple. And that'll be the start of the mass decoupling from Bitcoin. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.